Guys, this is Bullseye Bobby back again for my WWE RAW review from this past Monday. It was one of the better shows I've seen recently. There was definitely some good matches, just some good scenes in general, to be fair. So Roman Reigns came out first, and then was just talking about how he's worked hard for this, this chance. Now he's ready this time round. And then Seth Rollins comes out. They go back and forth, talking to each other. And then Roman Reigns challenges Seth Rollins to come down to the ring and fight him now. But then as Seth Rollins is walking down the ramp, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon come out and just say basically that they're not going to have the match tonight, because they basically build up the crowd by saying, "Do you want to see this match?" And they chant yes, and then they say, "Do you want to see the match now for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship?" And the crowd go insane. But then they, typical heel fashion, they slam it back down by saying, "Oh well, we're not going to have this match in Denver, because that's where Raw was. We're going to have it in Survivor Series," just to piss off the crowd, basically. So then they organise a main event, which is in Survivor Series style, a 10-man tag team match, 5-on-5. Seth Rollins, captain of his team, Roman Reigns, captain of his team. So that's the main event. So just after that, Kevin Owens comes out and faces Dolph Ziggler. Really good match, back and forth. Kevin Owens gets the win, and then that Tyler Breeze guy attacks Dolph Ziggler again, which is pissing me off a bit, because I think that Tyler Breeze guy is just useless. And his selfie things are just annoying me. But yeah, it was a good match between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens. Really enjoyed it. Then we had Cesaro against The Miz. Cesaro got the win, thank God, because he's been, they've been having him lose a lot of matches recently, and don't like The Miz. So for Cesaro to get a win was deserved, and I'm glad he did. Then there was between that, you kept seeing backstage Seth Rollins, because he was trying to get people onto his team. So first he approaches Kevin Owens and gets Kevin Owens on his team, and then he didn't really ask the next group per se. They kind of invited themselves along, which was the New Day, and they've got their main talker back in Xavier Woods. So that was really funny to see, because he is probably my favourite part of that grouping, just for the trombone playing. It is like fairly hilarious, so that was good. Then there was Alberto Del Rio against R-Truth. I mean, you knew straight away when when Del Rio came out, R-Truth wasn't going to win. Let's be honest, he wasn't going to beat Alberto Del Rio, and Del Rio won the match, which was and he had a scene with Jack Swagger before the match, which could potentially lead to a feud between the two. I think, to maybe build Jack Swagger back up a bit more, because obviously he's a face now, and obviously Del Rio is a heel, but the crowd do like him at this point because he's just come back. So it's exciting to see someone back after a few years away. Then there was the fatal 4-way match, #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. I don't usually like Divas matches, but this was actually a really good match, probably because it had the two Divas I like in it. But still, the match was a really good match for a Divas match. It was back and forth, and some of the moves were actually really good. I really wanted Sasha Banks to win, because I just seriously love that woman. But if not, I really wanted Paige to win. I honestly didn't mind between the two, and Paige got the win, which was really good. I didn't want Becky Lynch or Brie Bella to win. Brie Bella is there because of Daniel Bryan, simple. And then Becky Lynch, sorry to say this, but what Paige said is pretty much true, that she's just an outcast. She's just the bit on the side, basically. What is my laptop doing? Anyway, so yeah, that was a really good match, and Paige got the win by pinning Becky Lynch. And then we had the main event, which was amazing. So Seth Rollins and his team come out first, and then Roman Reigns comes out first for his team. And then second came out, as you know, their return, the Uso brothers, which I was so pumped when they came out. I was so excited. It was brilliant. Yeah, amazing to see those two back. And it looks like they'll set up a feud maybe with the New Day for the belts. Plus, like, the Usos are like 20 times the wrestlers the Dudleys are. The Dudleys, yeah, like, old news. You know, it's the Usos' time basically now. They're the guys basically for me. Them and New Day are what it's about in the tag team division now. Anyway, so then Ryback came out, and last was Dean Ambrose, who I knew Dean Ambrose was going to be a part of Roman Reigns' team, and then I thought Ryback would probably be a part of the team because of Kevin Owens as well. So yeah, and it was a brilliant match. But straight away, as the bell went, Xavier Woods gets pinned by one of the Uso brothers. It was just straight away pinned. So now it's 5-4. Then the match is going on a bit more, and then the Uso brothers team up again and pin Kofi Kingston this time. So the match is approaching probably like 10 minutes, and Roman Reigns, Ryback, or Dean Ambrose haven't been in the match yet. It's just been Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. They've just been in the match the whole time. It was amazing. And then there was so then Big E got the pin on, I think it was Jey Uso, to make it 4-3, and then Kevin Owens with a pop-up powerbomb on Jimmy Uso to make it 3-3. So then back and forth a bit with, you know, your main guys, and then Ryback pins Big E, this was quite a while after, and then Seth Rollins slides into the ring, hits Ryback with a pedigree. Now it's 2-on-2. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins fight outside the ring, and then it's Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens in the ring. So yeah, Roman Reigns with the pin on Kevin Owens to make it 2-1. So then Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are going for it, and they're outside the ring, and Seth Rollins hits Dean Ambrose with a chair in the stomach, so disqualification, and then basically Seth Rollins just runs off with the championship to the top of the ramp, with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose celebrating in the ring. So main event was just sick. It was amazing, really good match, and a good episode of Raw, to be fair. I was quite impressed. So yeah, that was my review for Raw this week, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you soon.